Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Halo 4. Last time we linked up with the UNSC Infinity, and helped fight off an intrusion attempt by the Didact. Now we need to get rid of the gravity well that's keeping the ship grounded here on Requiem.
Infinity to Gypsy Company?
The air corridor to the gravity well is blocked by a network of particle cannons. Infinity's shields are still down. Open the lane for us to move up and provide air support.
Captain, what's Force Recon's assessment of the terrain?
I know you've been off the field for a while, Master Chief, but this is a blow-through op. Sending in a recon would just slow us down. Telemetry indicates the particle cannons are being controlled from a command post southwest of our position. Roll on that target and neutralize those guns. We'll meet on the other side and take the gravity well. Infinity out.
I don't know about you, but I usually like a little more intel with my intel.
We'll make it work.
Chief, Spartan Sarah Palmer in Infinity CIC. Commander Lasky's waiting for you on the Mammoth.
On our way.
Alright, time for a blow-through op.
At ease. Aren't you supposed to not salute in combat?
Kinda.
Well,
Hey, you guys remember the elephant?
compensating.
Yes.
No, you don't. The elephant sucks.
Is
This is
a
the mammoth. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This thing
Holy
is
fucking
awesome.
Shit.
Yeah.
Look at those tires.
I
Look
know.
at the winch.
Drive it.
This thing's a beast.
You gonna move an asteroid with that thing?
Yeah, pretty much. We don't actually get to drive it, sadly. But it's awesome. It's like 3 stories tall. It's got vehicle bays. It's got guns. It's got a whole bunch of guys beep booping on computers.
That's necessary.
Yeah.
So you know it's real legit.
He's checking his Robinhood account. He's like, oh man, we should be shorting
Uh-huh.
Raytheon. I
There
don't
you
know.
go. There you go.
Yeah, which planet's exchange?
Oh shit, you're right. Cool.
That was cool as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one sec. I would prefer the sniper rifle, thank you.
Dangerous game, your plague.
Was his rifle not loaded?
Not all the way, I guess.
Chief, unfortunately for us, we've got to manually bring down a couple of particle cannons before we can get to the command post.
Chief, Palmer again. The Mammoth's got jetpacks on board. If I were down there, I'd want one.
Yeah, the Mammoth actually has, like, a lot of things on board. For example, these mounted rocket turrets.
Sweet.
And also, a mini-Mac gun.
Oh.
Which,
Extra sweet.
despite the name, is still a very big gun. It's awesome.
It's like those light machine guns.
That's right,
It's,
that's exactly right. Oh yeah, that's a jetpack there. Everybody's got one this mission.
Gypsy Company, this is Captain Del Rio. The board is green. Let's shut down that gravity well so we can go home. Good hunting. Infinity out. Okay, Gypsy, time to work for it. Let's shake some dirt.
Alright, so the very cool thing about the Mammoth is it does actually drive around. We don't get to drive it, but it is like a mobile set piece throughout this whole mission.
This is really cool. This is a cool mission.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Captain Del Rio, targeting Pelicans are in position near the particle cannons, waiting for the Mammoth's mini-mac to take them out. 766, lose some altitude. You're inside the kill box.
Almost got target lock. Just a little more.
Pelican, fall back.
Infinity! Pelican's down!
Get to the crash site and retrieve that target designator, Gypsy. You've got no chance of clearing those guns without it.
All teams, we've got Covenant squads digging in on the ridgeline. Weapons free, people!
Alright, well, you know what they say. No plan survives contact with the enemy.
Is that what they say?
They do
I've
say
never
that.
said that.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
said it a lot.
Huh.
Classic.
You
Classic
just not
quote.
pay attention enough?
Probably. You know, those anti-air guns, the Forerunner ones, are really fucking cool. But also real dangerous.
For some reason, I thought the Covenant were controlling that.
Mm.
I guess not.
No. No, I think they're automated.
Yeah.
Gypsy, dropships on approach.
But
There's Gypsy.
I'm also not sure why it can't shoot
Still alive?
the mammoth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's not in the air, and they're anti-air guns.
Right.
Retrieve the designator.
Yeah, I'm pretty uncomfortable how many times they say gypsy. I'd like pop off in the chat if that's appropriate or if we're not allowed to say that these days.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know, personally.
Just watched The Gentleman a couple weeks ago. Lots of that in there.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Great show. Great show. Highly recommend.
Which show?
The Gentleman?
Huh.
If they can do
Okay.
it, then so can Halo.
Guy Ritchie's new thing.
Yes. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, didn't they had that in Snatch, right?
Yeah, same,
Yes.
same guy.
That's right.
Brad Pitt with his
And Lock, Stock, and
beautiful
Yeah.
body.
it's the same director of those movies who made this show.
Yeah. I know.
Just super obsessed with gypsy culture. In
I wanted to point
England.
out that the guy in the passenger seat is the guy I gave the rocket launcher to. And he just missed like 8
Yeah.
shots in a row.
He was shooting where they are and not where they would be.
Exactly. Target designators. These work a little bit differently than in Halo Reach.
You're not gonna waste a Mac. Okay, you
That's
are.
because they
Yep.
use the mini-Mac.
Yeah, that's how the target designator works, but it's only in this level. Like, I don't think it's ever a thing. It's not a firefight thing or a multiplayer thing. It's just a gimmick for this level.
So they have a mini-Mac, but do you think if they try to use the phrase Big Mac for the other ones, they get sued by McDonald's?
Oh, I see. Yeah, probably.
Mr. Chief Reporter, Minimax at your disposal. Take out that particle cannon.
I feel like even in the 26th century, McDonald's is probably over litigious? Litigious? How do you say that word?
Litigious.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Yeah, we got sued by
Holy-
McDonald's once.
Fucking
Oh, good.
shit. You say you were sued by McDonald's once?
My company was.
Oh, interesting. What'd you do?
Opened a gym called McFit.
Yeah. That'd do it.
We could bridge it with
Yeah.
the Mammoth. Cross through the center to
I feel like they can't have unless it was like already a product at McDonald's. Like you can't just block every Mick from.
Well, they could
That's,
try.
that's a pretty common.
Well, it
name,
worked.
you know?
The letter their
Yeah,
lawyers
okay.
sent worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine if it was a name, you could do it, but if you're just doing it to denote, like, cheap and easy, it's
Yeah.
not so good. That bridging sequence there, I really, really like, because there is actually, like, a kill barrier in the river. So you can't pass it until the mammoth lets you. I like it a lot.
Railgun reloaded.
Did you guys notice my mistake?
You left your guy
You didn't
behind.
let anyone back in there?
That's right. That's right. I didn't notice until right now when I was playing.
Okay, well, I noticed right away.
All right,
I was
well.
too busy thinking about how your next gym should be called, like, the Mickey Mouse gym.
What if you called it I Gym?
I gym.
Yeah. Does anyone have a trademark for the letter I?
I don't think so. I think we're in the clear here.
Excellent.
I'll write it up.
Do it out.
It's a small gym. I don't know.
It's got a lot
It's
of
not that clever.
electronic components.
Oh!
Literal copy of Mickey Mouse as the logo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I let ChatGPT do all my branding.
I like
There
it.
you go.
If ChatGPT does it, it's not a crime.
Yeah. Get mad at the robot, not me.
Exactly.
Call your next gym. You are out of tokens.
Free buffet.
Free buffet.
Force field. Barricading the far side of this canyon. I'm seeing 3 power sources. Shut them down so the mammoth can move through.
Yeah, rule of threes.
T-32 engaged.
I don't know, did I mention a couple videos ago? I probably didn't. Sometimes Halo 4 feels like it's stretching itself. So
No,
like
I
I
don't
don't
think so.
think so.
okay. So like just stuff like this where it's like, oh, you have to take down the 3 shielded, shield generators. Like it's very video gamey, but it's almost too video gamey. Like, I feel like Halo 4 does that a lot. Previous games I feel like were better at like
Blending in the missions.
yeah, like disguising your objectives to not make them feel substantial.
Yeah, or at least like story driven and not
Yeah.
an artificial block.
Yeah, so just this kind of thing, it just feels like, yeah, it's a video game. Hit the 3
Like
buttons.
they called it in, maybe.
A little bit. I don't know, I still like just like the mammoth driving around behind you while you do this. It's so cool, but it just, I don't know, something about it doesn't feel quite right sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
It'd be really hard to keep something fresh that's this many games in and like
Yeah.
without changing it substantially from how it the things we love.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't be though.
Yeah, I think it's a hard balance because if you just have like combat for the sake of combat, it gets boring. You need to mix it up sometimes, but like I don't know. I don't know how you mix up the kind of press button to proceed type
Yeah.
situations.
ODST.
I mean, good writers
Yeah.
can make anything feel natural, right?
True.
Like I think a lot of games, especially back in like the 2000s, put more of an emphasis on visuals and gameplay than story, right?
Right. For sure.
But we had some bangers still.
Oh yeah. But I do see what you're saying is that you kind of put one before the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Target acquired. Shots good. All units, unidentified Covenant vehicle incoming. Mammoth's hit. Forward traction offline. Primary power controls offline.
The mammoth won't last long out in the open like that. We'll have to find a way to keep the Covenant off them.
Goshawk available, sir.
Okay, Goshawk, we will get to that. That new ship is called a Lich, keeping with the sort of naming
Spooky.
convention. Yeah, spooky naming
Spooky
conventions.
Ghosts.
But yeah, it's some kind of like support ship. It has an EMP cannon. I don't know what else to say about it because it doesn't do much else, but
Yeah, just a big
Oh, you
old
lost
phantom.
your...
yeah, he's taking a nap. And the Goshawk, of course, which is fantastic. Always.
Oh, and someone else
That's-
got the Warhog.
Oh, is that the same Warthog, actually?
No,
think
yours
so.
exploded.
Oh, no, you're right,
You
it
can
did
see the
explode.
wreckage. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have driven out of the mammoth there.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, ramp onto the mammoth.
I don't know if you can or not. I have a feeling you can't. But I mean, the rocket turrets wouldn't have been a bad call in this area.
No, not at all. And they're even pointed this way.
Yeah, I don't. I guess AI probably can't path to them. I think they're in a little bit of a weird spot on the mammoth. Yeah, their shields will deflect a Gauss turret round.
Just completely obliterated his shield, and
Oh yeah.
he's just like, what? Where'd it go?
Ship settling in over the mesa. There's a grav lift into the belly of that ship. Time it right, and you should be able to ride it inside.
Oh no, you're gonna take down a ship from the inside again?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done that, right?
This is the Master Chief Classic.
Truth and Reconciliation.
Okay, that's actually not what I was thinking.
No?
Like
No,
the Halo 2 intro.
No. Once you get inside, to me at least, it feels a lot like a scarab.
It
When you're
does,
taking
yeah.
down the scarabs.
Ah, okay.
Let's do a ranking all the ships Master Chief's taking down from the inside video.
Yeah.
A supercut.
Apparently it's a surprising number.
What's the one with the nuke? The spiky nuke?
That's the Halo 2 intro line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the end of the first mission, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I gotcha. I know what you mean.
Oh, there he is.
Got him.
Alright, now you're gonna pilot it?
No.
Into the
Oh.
ground.
This is the other reason it really reminds me of a scarab.
Yep.
That did it. Time to make an exit.
I want to say that's like a really big flaw, but if you shot like any part of a human ship on the inside with a
Yes.
plasma cannon, it would probably stop it too.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Now we just have to wait a little bit while this thing slowly dies.
Just making a break for it.
Thanks, Chief. It was getting a bit dicey there for a minute. All hands form up on us.
Lasky, this is Infinity. Status.
Mammoth's in pretty bad shape, sir. She'll make it to the objective as long as nobody starts throwing rocks at us.
Not a chance we can take. I'm sending teams out to pull some of their fire off you so you can make it to the gravity well.
Roger that, sir. Gypsy, let's move.
Shadow Company, Castle Company, put some pressure on those other particle cannons. Castle, reading 555. On station, ready to assist.
Shadow actual to Infinity. Encountering enemy air. Significant EOF closer to the emplacements. Okay, folks. Terrain's too rough around these tributaries. Assault force, back on the Mammoth. Anyone not on board is getting left behind. All right, sealing her up. Mammoth is mobile.
They don't care about you. They replaced you. Blast it.
It's okay.
How? How is this okay? How is putting you at risk because I can't hold it together okay? Chief, even understand what rampancy is? Really? We don't just shut down. Our cognitive processes begin dividing exponentially according to our total knowledge base. We literally think ourselves to death.
You know I won't let that happen.
And if it happens anyway?
Lasky.
Go, Commander.
We got significant blockage up ahead. I think this is about it for the Mammoth.
The command post for the particle cannons is through that trench.
Sir, I can move faster alone.
We'll see you back on Infinity, Commander.
Lasky out.
Time to go it alone.
Yeah, back to some
Whoa.
classic Halo action. No more giant mammoth. These little drop pods are different than the ones we've seen before. I think those are like artillery launched.
Yeah, they look like it.
That's cool. Hey, you know what we haven't had for a while?
What?
Truth and reconciliation.
A Jackal Alley.
Oh.
Yeah, where we got a fun sniper section where there's going to be all sorts of Jackal snipers trying to take our head off.
I think I remember this part from a Legendary run.
Yeah, I think several videos ago, I think this was the part you were talking about.
I think so.
When you were referencing something else that I can't remember now.
Yeah, I was just thinking that this would be a nightmare on Legendary.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every time they do this Jackal sniper thing, it's just awful.
Really hard to balance since it's one-shot kills.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
everything's
so-
in a static location, so you gotta learn.
That's what it is.
When Master Chief did this in real life, he didn't have a second chance.
No.
But he had luck.
He had luck. And artificially improved reaction times.
It does help.
Yeah.
And Cortana.
Yeah, also
Although
good.
she's having some problems. You know?
A little bit, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't quite know what they are. She hasn't mentioned it.
Rampancy.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a lobotomy thing you can do for
For
AI.
AIs.
Just take out some of the RAM.
Yeah, she's like, I'm thinking myself to death. You just
Close some
put a
tabs.
screwdriver in and scramble up her her frontal cortex, and then
Oh my
she'll think a
God.
little less. What?
Put her in an old DOS computer.
Put a magnet next to her. Isn't that what they do with Bender?
Yeah.
Did they do that? Oh, they did do that. with Thunder.
Every time a magnet gets stuck to him, he
He starts
Sings.
singing
yeah.
folk songs.
All right, these guys got problems, man.
they just want you dead so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So bad.
It's kind of a creepy scene. There's no like background music or anything. It's just like
Yeah. That's another thing I found about Halo 4. I actually went back to double check to make sure I didn't like turn off the music by accident. And I didn't. It's just not like there all the time.
That's weird.
It is a little bit.
No scope. You just jetpack up to the top.
You can. I might do that? Yeah. Yeah, we haven't even talked about the jetpack. Is that like... I don't know. It's a jetpack.
Yeah,
It works the exact same way as it did in Halo Reach.
they're fun.
They are fun. They're great.
I feel like they're a little scared to give them to you in like campaign because it lets you skip so much.
Yeah.
But they need to grow some balls.
Well, that and they threw up invisible walls everywhere.
Yeah, it's always annoying.
Yeah. I kind of get it. But can you imagine having like a jetpack in Halo 1?
Oh yeah,
All the places you could go?
things would be wacky, and like people figure out how to get there without them.
Yes, they did.
But it would just make it a lot easier.
I remember the jetpack being not good in multiplayer.
No,
Because
Eh.
you're just
you're
floating.
slow, and you
Yeah,
can't change
you-
directions.
Yeah, it's good to occasionally take a little shortcut somewhere, but yeah, if someone sees you doing it, you're pretty much a
can't.
sitting duck.
Can't hit it in a firefight.
No. I still think it was one of my favorites in multiplayer because the other ones I didn't find all that useful either. Except like
I don't remember.
Sprint.
Lockdown?
Lockdown I didn't find that useful, to be honest.
Lockdown had its uses in Big Team, but
Yeah.
not in like Arena Slayer.
Yeah, it mostly just like made someone wait 5 seconds before killing you.
No, if they're running you over, that can be bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
If to
Oh, yeah,
escape
that-
a nade. Yeah.
That's what I mean, Big Team, but
Yeah.
not in like the actual like Arena Slayer 4v4 stuff because there wasn't really vehicles.
This guy's your friend?
Yep, I mean, apparently. He's not shooting us.
He's letting you indoors.
Yeah.
No, he trapped you. He done tricked you.
This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Yeah. Not much else we can do, though.
I mean, the best trap would have just been not open the door for him. And then
Right.
he'd starve to death.
Classic. There is one thing I want to say that, like, no matter what else you can say about Halo 4, they nailed the, like, Forerunner aesthetic.
Yep.
This, like, gigantic, overly sterile metal and glass stuff is just so well done. I like it a lot.
It's definitely your aesthetic.
It's what all my Minecraft houses look like.
Oh, I thought you were going to renovate your house to look like this.
Yeah, no. Not in real life,
No?
I can't.
Just his desk.
We've reached the coordinates.
If I could, I
Find the
would,
place.
but I can't.
Tear up all your hardwood and put in glowing, sterile blue.
Yeah, steel tiles.
Metal sheets, glass conduit.
Yeah.
Bet you could clean that pretty easily. Just hose it all down.
The particle cannon network must use these arrays for targeting and guidance. It's an automated system, so it won't technically allow me to redirect the cannons to fire on one another. Technically. Cortana to Infinity. The guns should be offline. How's it look from up there? Infinity.
Cortana?
Something's in here. Chief!
Cortana?
What?
Cortana?
Oh, shit.
Where
Bye,
did she
Cortana.
go? Yeah.
Find Cortana.
Someone yanked her.
Someone
That's
yanked
my
her,
job.
and it wasn't
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally, the Magic School Bus crossover. Miss Frizzle's gonna shrink you down and you're gonna go into the computer and find Cortana.
Oh, shit.
No, I think this is the trap being sprung.
Don't walk across that.
We gotta.
Alright, at least you're
Oh,
running
yeah.
across it.
You do have a jetpack. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we do have a jetpack.
I wouldn't have used the light bridge.
In general.
Now you're in the vents.
Pillar of Autumn action here.
That one looks fancy.
Are you guys ready for things to get weird?
Always.
Sure.
Good. Well, prepare yourselves.
Is Gravemind in there?
No, not that weird.
Who are you?
I am what remains of the Forerunner, once known as the Librarian. My memories were retained to assist humanity on their path to the mantle. Though sadly, that plan is now at risk. The Didact is leaving Requiem. Soon. You must not allow it.
Leaving.
He seeks this. The Composer. A device which will allow him to finally contain the greatest enemy ever faced by the Forerunners. You. Mankind spread into the stars with an unexpected, desperate violence. Entire systems fell before the Didact's warrior servants rose to halt the aggression. When the Didact finally exhausted the humans after a millennia, his sentence was severe. We had no way of knowing that the Forerunners were not your only enemy. Humanity hadn't been expanding. They were running. Weakened from our conflict, we were no match for the parasite which pursued you. The Forerunners made plans for a final great journey, but the Didact refused to yield our mantle of responsibility. He would save all life in the galaxy, at a cost. In the Forerunners' quest for transcendence, the Composer had been intended to bridge the organic and digital realms. It would have made us immortal. But its results soured. The stored personalities fragmented, and our attempts to return them to biological states created only abominations. Such moral concerns faded from the Didact's attention. The Flood only assimilated living tissue. The Composer would provide the Didact his solution and his revenge.
The Prometheans. They're human.
They were only the beginning. He would have encrypted your entire race if we had not removed the Composer from his care and imprisoned him here. Reclaimer. When I indexed mankind for repopulation, I hid seeds from the Didact. Seeds which would lead to an eventuality. Your physical evolution, your combat skin, even your ancilla Cortana. You are the culmination of 1,000 lifetimes of planning.
Planning for what?
He has found us.
Even in death, her meddling continues.
Reclaimer. The gene song I placed within you contains many gifts, including an immunity to the Composer. But it must be unlocked.
How?
Relinquish your contact essence.
Your evolutionary journey must be accelerated.
Can I defeat the Didact without it?
No.
Then do it.
Prepare.
So that was a lot.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal.
What?
There
I
is
called all of it.
there's so much in that one cutscene that's just like,
The
Oh,
fuck
man.
is a gene song?
yeah. It's, I guess, like plot armor. Genetic plot armor,
Yeah, he doesn't have enough of that already.
right?
I'm
yeah,
so confused, but I'm just gonna stay quiet.
I like. Let's try and list the things we learned from that cutscene.
All right.
Humans and Forerunners used to be at war with each other.
Uh huh.
Um,
Forerunners weren't so smart because
they got
They just
ambushed
fought.
by the Flood.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Didact is a dick and wouldn't give up his power.
Yes, that's right. And he started turning all of humanity, well, all of what was left of humanity, into the Prometheans that we've been fighting. To
Into
be
robots.
anti-Flood robots, yeah.
Chief, what happened? Your bio readings are all over the map.
It's a long story, but I know what the Didact's after.
I know that part. The librarian filled me in when she snatched me from the system. But what I don't know is what she did to you.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. What's our status?
We're taking a beating up here.
Does Infinity have a shot on the gravity well?
Negative. We'll never be able to get a target locked with all the air traffic we're seeing.
Captain, what if we can spot the target for you with the laser designator?
Find the chief coordinates for somewhere on site. Operator Sierra, we'll loss out on sensor.
All right, hell yeah, another tank section.
Yeah. It was quite the segue.
Yeah, a little bit.
So your gene song is activated.
Yeah.
That happened once to my buddy Eric.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Last I checked, he was checked into a facility.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best gene song then.
No,
That one's from his parents.
it is heavy metal.
Oh, Jesus.
The movie or the music? Both
The
are
gene
wild.
song.
Cadmium gene song. Yes, we did kind of interrupted there. I don't know what else to say about some of that deep lore shit.
Master Chief is the product of a multi-thousand-year plan.
Yeah.
Or
so
or
that's
humans. Is it Chief himself or?
Chief himself.
Chief himself is like the pinnacle of the plan currently.
So the librarian is like the Bene Gesserit then.
That is actually very, very close, yeah. So in the Forerunners' final days, I guess, they wanted to make humanity their... what? Not descendants exactly, but...
Attack dogs.
No, they wanted humanity to sort of take over. To be the inheritors, I guess.
Oh yeah, pass on the mantle.
Right. The Didact was the other side who did not want that. So his plan was to basically extinct humanity by turning them all into Prometheans, and the Librarian was trying to help humanity by encoding shit in their genome and trying to plan for their eventual...
Ascension?
Ascension is a great word for it, yeah.
So they were breeding bloodlines and they put things in your DNA?
Yeah, and then, passed a prophecy down. Yeah, all that
So
shit.
did humans not evolve then?
I mean, they did.
But
Like
just with
from
some help.
monkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, humans were around before this all started happening.
Yes.
Right, but our fossil record is completely...
Yeah, see, this is getting too into the weeds.
They might have just, got set back a little bit, and so nature ran its course again. We got dinosaurs, and then humans came back.
I will say there is a series of books by Greg Bear, what they called the Forerunner Trilogy, which does actually go into a lot of this shit, if you're interested.
I think I read the first one, and then I stopped, because I was like, no thanks.
Yeah, it gets to be a lot, and, it doesn't really have anything to do with Halo besides being
In the
lore.
same universe.
Yeah, so it's a lot. But if you're interested in actually understanding what the hell's going on, that is a good place to start. But I think
almost.
at the end of the day, the Master Chief is hero protagonist.
You have 69 bullets right now.
Nice.
Infinity, we're at the gravity well.
Then paint that damn target so we can get out of here.
You heard him, Chief. Line up the shot.
Infinity cannot handle that kind of punishment. Not again.
This isn't about us or this ship anymore.
Sir, we've seen what the Didact is capable of. If we let him leave this world, humanity will be at risk.
Look, I understand what you think you saw.
Think?
With all due respect, sir, I know what I saw.
And with all due respect to you, soldier, I'm not willing to jeopardize my ship because of the hallucinations of an aging Spartan and his malfunctioning AI.
Sir, what if he's right?
Nav, as soon as we know we're airtight, I want a course laid into Caranay Station. Com, prepare a warning beacon.
I will not allow you to leave this planet!
Cortana.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that.
Commander Lasky, pursuant to Article 55 of UNSC Regulation 12-14572, I'm ordering you to remove that AI's data chip and retire it for final dispensation.
I don't want to. You don't want me to.
Remove
Please.
the chip now, Commander.
Please. I don't want to.
Give me that chip.
The Didact has to be stopped. If you won't do that, I will.
I am ordering you to surrender that AI!
No, sir.
Lieutenant! Arrest that man!
Captain!
Arrest him!
Captain!
Get word to Earth that trouble is coming. Cortana and I will do what we can back here.
Yeah, I'll arrest Halo right in front of you. He's the fucking Halo.
It's John Halo.
Arrest that Halo.
Imagine, like, getting back to Earth and telling your buddies, oh yeah, I tried to arrest Master Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Shit
but
kicked out of him.
stuff's getting dramatic.
Yeah, real fucky.
I do like the Master Chief has finally gotten to the point where he'll just be like, nope. Like, I am doing what I want and not what I am ordered to.
Yeah. I mean, he's been on his own for, like, what, the last, like, 12 years? Like, floating through space and shit?
Wow. I mean, he doesn't remember that because he was asleep, but,
Yeah.
you know, for him, the last couple months of his life have been basically him on his own fighting aliens.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of an interesting progression because, like, towards the end of Halo 3, he starts disagreeing with Lord Hood, you know, a little more respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just kind of being like he knows best, and they should just let him do what he thinks he needs to do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason why the UNSC works is because there's a chain of command, you know, and you need to follow that. So, personally, I think he should go to jail.
Well, I mean, you are welcome to try and put him there.
I think he should be charged, court-martialed, and dishonorably discharged. That's what I think.
Take his gun and his badge.
Take his gun, take his
He's
AI,
done.
and crush it in front of him.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Well, you don't need to have a trial because she's just a robot. But,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
All right, well, this got a little dark. Next time, we'll see if any of that actually happens. Thanks for joining us, everyone. See you then.